Hey, how you doing? This is my monster in the box. This is my version. Uh, I built this out of old pallets. I took about 3 of them, and I took them all apart. And I wouldn't advise anybody to do that. They're very difficult to disassemble because they're put together with rib shank nails, and you're better off going to the hardware lumber yard and getting some new wood. Okay, I have a motion sensor inside, a red floodlight. I have a motor, a gear motor to lift the top up and down, and under this crate I have a receiver, a stereo receiver, and over here I have an MP3 player. I downloaded 3 growling sounds from vicious animals. One is an alligator, a tiger, and I think a bear. They seem to work out pretty good. I had to cut a little hole in the wood here for the motion sensor to detect your movement to make this thing operate. I dressed it up a little bit with chains. These chains look too new, so I'm going to probably spray paint them with some rusty color paint and black paint to make them look old. I'm going to show you the receiver underneath this crate. It's a Sony receiver, and I have the MP3 player. I have the MP3 player plugged into the auxiliary input in the back. Here's the remote, so I'm able to turn everything on with this remote control, which I can probably do right now. And then when I give you a little demonstration, I'll open up the box and show you what I have inside. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, the motion sensor already detected my movement as I'm walking around. I'm going to turn up the volume on the animal sounds for you. Give it a little volume. I bought 2 new speakers from Best Buy. Outdoor speakers, they seem to work out pretty well. Okay, there you go. I got a little volume going for you here. So I'm not moving right now, that's why I stopped. I get the volume up, turned up to about maybe 25 or 30. I can't really tell right now because the receiver is under the box. But it sounds pretty good. It's the volume that'll scare your guests at Halloween. So let me move a little bit more, and we'll watch, see how it go on again. Alright, I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to just look inside and show you how I made the lift mechanism. Okay, I shut it off right now. So let me put the remote down, and I got to unlock the padlock. Just give me a second here. I'm sorry I had to use 2 hands to unlock this. Alright. Okay. Alright, I unlocked it. And now we can look inside the box. Well, as you can see, there's not a whole lot in here. It's pretty simple. I got two speakers, two outdoor speakers from Best Buy. And here's the motion sensor I got from Menards. It'll run you about 20 bucks. And the speakers were very inexpensive too. They're probably about, I don't know, about $34, $35 for the both of them. Here's the motor. It's a gear motor from Grainger. And it's fan cooled. I think it'd be better if I walk around the back of it. Excuse me, so you can have a better view. And there you go. I put a 2x4 across for the motor mount. Put some drywall screws on each end, and then I cut a cam out of a piece of pine. I drew my pattern. I cut it out with a jigsaw. And you need a piston to lift the lid up and down. And this is so simple. I cut a PVC pipe, and I put two straps, screwed them with drywall screws, and a piece of oak dowel rod. On the bottom, let me see if I can get a little closer. I have a caster, a roller, to go over the cam, and that'll lift the piston up and down. I put some ropes on each end, tied a little knot if we wanted to carry it and move it someplace. And again, I put some chain on here so the lid can stay open when I'm working on it. And my receiver is underneath this crate. I give you a little, show you this. It's just a Sony stereo receiver, and I got my MP3 player plugged into the auxiliary inputs on the back. So the MP3 player's got the growling sounds in a loop to play over and over and over. So well, let me turn it on so you can see how it looks when it's going. I just turn it on remote. You can hear how ferocious it sounds. They're really nice speakers. Inexpensive. They're inexpensive and they're loud. I'm going to have this set up in the haunted houses here for Halloween, and when they come in, they're going to hear let me step back a little bit. They're going to hear the animal in the box, and then when they walk up to it closer, the motion sensor will pick up the movement and start turning the red light on and make the lid go up and down a little bit, and I'm going to have a fog machine behind it too to create some smoke. I'm going to show you how this looks in the dark. So let me close this up right now. Let me shut the lights off.